Shalom, guys. I hope that you are doing well today. Welcome in. Welcome back. If you are returning back, thanks for coming back as often as you're able to do so on this platform. I appreciate you all, those of you who are subscribed here. I do lift you all up in prayer and things like that, and I hope that you do the same for me as well. And thank you very much, those of you who do. If you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley. I'm glad to have you. My channel is just real intense. I just like to say that. I always like to say that you and I have freedom of speech and rights to do whatever we want in this earth realm. Whether you understand about consequences or not, they're taught here. Karmic activity is taught here, and the Most High teaches us. And it's real talk. It's real intense. I mean, if you're caught up in some stuff, everybody's falling down in the earth, and if you're willing to get up, I applaud you. And if you're not going to like me, because you're going to get a great big fat spiritual punch right in the face here, because God's the one doing it. We're asking at the hand of the Most High that's running the universe, who is an ancient king forever in the universe, who is an invisible God who created everything visible for us. And he teaches us how that realm works. And so anyway, it's just a different type of a channel. If you stay, then you're meant to stay. Welcome. Just know that when I am feeling the Spirit of God, that energy flow through me sometimes is just a real straightforward delivery. And so I will speak right out of that space. So if there's energy and I'm feeling it, it'll just come out that way, being spoken from that space. It's just the way that the Most High God uses me. And so you'll just have to learn me as a reader. Okay. I also wanted to say, yesterday, for the first time in a long time, I was able to get on my my comments in my community section, because yesterday morning I was messing around with my platform, and those of you all who follow me, you know that I'm dealing with a criminal who's literally done some nonsense on my platform. It had been shut down. I don't know what I did or what happened, but I was able to get in there and see some comments. And I've told before that last year somebody had contacted me, because I gave where I was at on a live video, how to contact me, and somebody did contact me, and a phone was handed to me, and the person was saying, "You know who I am, we talk all the time." And I said, "I don't ever talk to nobody on my platform." And so if people have been talking as me, that ain't me. But yesterday, for the first time, I was able to talk to two people. One of those people was somebody who helped me when I was, for over a year and a half, I was stranded inside of a hotel room. And literally, there was a handful of people that stepped forward to help me have shelter. And then I went 10 months out in my car that did not start, through the winter time, freezing, snowing, icing, that kind of stuff. And then through the spring and summer, and just still sat there and couldn't get no help from the city because of this criminal that I'm dealing with that's actually abusing their power and leadership. But anyway, and so one of those people, Miss, I won't say your name, but I appreciate you. And I haven't forgotten anybody who has stepped up during that time, and things that I have said on my platform, that when all this is said and done, you will be remembered with a thank you, and anything that you helped me with is coming back to you inside your own account. And I think those people who helped feed me for over a year and a half, probably about 85% of my food was just a pancake every morning, because that's all I could afford, is to pay for the room, that when people would bring it through for me and order a big bag of flour, and I'd eat a pancake. And I've got many, many videos every day that I was getting online, and people knew. There was a time where I went 9 days without no food at all. But one of those people, I appreciate you. She had a few times sent me just a box from her own cupboard and put like little items inside of it for me, because that's all she could afford. And I appreciate you so very much. And then again, any person, whoever, at that time when people were able to get through and you were being genuine. Some of those people, I believe, were just throwing little pieces of stuff because I know that they were using my YouTube platform, but that was cruelty being done. But the other person that said something to me, I never seen any of this person's comments, that they were confessing to me that they did on my platform. So any kind of trolls that were there, I never seen a bunch of nonsense going on. Periodically, when I first started, I'd have trolls, and then I began to just shut the comments off. But something's taken place where something's been separated with my platform, where they had been controlling, I guess, conversation, and I could only just see so much. But this person stated they wanted to apologize to me because they were very, very hateful in comments towards me. And I appreciate, and I forgive you. I had never seen those comments, and I sat and cried. And I applaud you for being kind and taking responsibility for what you said. And a lot of people said some things that they had no idea really what I was going through, because things had been blocked. People blocked things. A lot of people don't even have a clue what I've been through because of these individuals. But anyway, but if you think that you're talking to me, and you had been talking to me, because that lady was like, you know who I am, you talk to me all the time on your platform. No, I didn't. And so I just want to say, those of you who do have YouTube platforms and things like that, and you're dealing with similar things, maybe you need to get up on live platform and address things like I've had to. I don't know. But anyway, I just want to give a shout out to those two people if you're watching right now today. Let's go ahead and get started in here and see what the Most High. I'm using a really, really old deck, so I apologize for the way they look like, okay? But I want to obey the Most High, and I asked him, what deck do you want to use? Because he speaks expressively, okay? So anyway, thank you, Most High. I just thank you so very much. Go after any person who's trying to hold back this platform in any way, shape, or form. The imposters, Jehovah, press them hard today. Press them hard today. I just want to say, he always told me, he told me to say it this morning, so when you get on the camera, I want you to say that you have been redeemed. I have been redeemed. I know people don't like that. Whoever my enemy is, and why ever you're an enemy to me, I don't give a rip about you. I have been redeemed by Jehovah. And so anyway, I'm just saying that. There's something out here about groups of people. Third parties, could be gossipy things going on. Three of Cups is out here. Obviously, a lot of people on the earth have been celebrating stuff. And so, Nine of Pentacles, it says gain and abundance here. Nine of Pentacles is about you being whole on the inside. It can be a single person card. It's about being prudent. And somebody knows something on the Tower. Somebody knows something on the Tower. So this tower, this is destructive stuff. If there's a fire situation, then there is a fire situation going on. And some type of a house fire could be here. The Four of Wands is the celebration. It's a great big celebration stuff. And people have lights and stuff. And if you are dealing with the fire, then I send you love and light. Seven of Wands, this is standing your ground and winning something anyway. Even if you're, you know, standing by yourself and people are throwing nonsense at you. It's just demonic. Okay, it's demonic for that stuff. So somebody, this is knowledge. The eyeball is here. Okay, somebody sees something, knows something, understands something. In your home, around a marriage, around your celebration, there's defensiveness going on. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Show me this Tower. Somebody's getting the paradigm shift on something here. Show me the Tower. A lot came out on it. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. That other deck that I was using last night on my other platform has a picture kind of like this with that eagle coming down. And I said somebody was getting humbled there. So this is a fast talker. This is something real quick on this Tower coming down. Somebody is getting humbled, and they are, because the pride goes back to the eagle in the negative sense of that. The Fool is here. Okay, somebody knows and seen something that was signed somewhere as well. This is about taking a leap of faith as well after some type of a knowledge on this Tower. We also have the Lovers making a choice that came out. Somebody knows about this Tower. It's paradigm shift. Contractual things are here. The Law with the Justice card. The oppression is known about. And a change is going on, or somebody's going to make a decision. Somebody yesterday when we were reading, it was said, hurry up, make a decision now, because I'm tired of waiting. So some type of pushy person was out here yesterday on a matter. Somebody knows about something with this energy coming out on that Tower. Okay, something about work is here, and it says prudent. And so the Nine of Pentacles is here, is about being prudent as well. So somebody knows and sees something about having to take a leap of faith at work, because somebody's work yesterday was all over the place, and we had fired come out. So somebody getting fired. There's oppressive stuff, and somebody's been oppressing somebody. Somebody knows what somebody worked on, or something about your work is here. Okay, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this is somebody, and there's that Queen of Pentacles came out the other day with her. So Queen of Pentacles in the upright. I love all the court cards in the upright, as you do as well. If you're upright, they're people of integrity. If she's not, she's holding that pentacle like it's mine, mine, mine. Okay, and you got a ram in front, which is, you know, could be warlike energy if you're going to take that to Aries energy. Whatever's going on. Three of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody working against somebody. Somebody knows about it. Somebody going to get humbled within it. There's truth out here on some knowledge of what's been seen. Some people have gossiped about some stuff out here. And whatever a business deal was, something contractuals around this matter has caused some type of a war out of a situation. Three of Pentacles, somebody did something on purpose to work directly against somebody on purpose. Because they're caught up in crap. We already know that. What's in the hidden space here? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. God told us yesterday, wicked people are being removed now. They'll only be able to go so far, folks. It's their hour to be removed out of the earth realm. We ain't putting up with the nonsense no more. Time to get up, speak your mind, say what you need. The mask is coming off. It's in the reverse. Also came out with the compass. Somebody's in backwards organization out here. Let's go back to the Masons and stuff like that. Okay? Somebody don't know how to navigate crap. Okay? And then the moon in the reverse. Somebody's mask is coming off. This is somebody's secrets coming out. The bribe is here in the reverse. All these jumped out in the reverse. Something about taking a chance or a gamble on something illegally. There's that contract in the reverse. Like I said, somebody signed something out here. When we get the Fool, it represents a signature of something. For some of you all, somebody's signature on some type of a whatever the contract was. The marriage card is here, so a marriage contract is out here. Some type of travel connection to something, a car contract could be out here, whatever it is, something at work that has been signed. Somebody has done something with a bribery or flattery secretly to work against another person out here. It's known. Somebody knows it. I know about a choice. Somebody's added some things together. Okay? That also is a work occupation card. It's also treachery. I don't know who this idiot thinks they are. God, you know, I sat with God one day and I was just like, why do you allow wicked people to go on and on and on? And the Most High told me, he said, some of the reason why I allow them to go on and on, everything has a time frame and a season with him, and only he's the one that changes the times and the seasons. But he shared with me that he allows baiting to go on to capture every person that's going to get involved and shake the hand with the enemy. Because God tells us in his word, I get them all together. So he's testing every person, waiting for every person that's going to take that bait and then take them in a bundle and burn them and get rid of them and do whatever that's going to happen in their karmic activity with that. This person's still, you know, coming back around doing something. Something's going to be known. Their mask's going to be taken off, something like that. Okay, but I did ask God, why do you allow them to keep going on and on and on? God knows every person's going to get up in here and shake the hand with the enemy and get involved in some nonsense. And so if you're going to be led away by some stupid flattery, you're just proving what you are in the earth, and your end is crazy. It's this tower coming to you. Anyway, what else do we need to know today, Yehovah? There's Fool out here. They're coming back around. Something's coming out about some secrets about a third party with it. I know that I got more than just 9 people here watching this video. When my channel has really grown, I get to see the numbers, and I'm now up to 9,400 and some odd people now on the platform. The other day when I was on, boy, everybody was just jumping on, and that's regular. That's the way it should happen, because I've watched people have only just had 300 subscribers on their channel, and they've had hundreds of people jumping on. I don't get that sometimes on my stuff because it's being oppressed. It is, and somebody knows what somebody's doing out here, and you're going to pay a price for it. Guess I'm just talking to the idiots and you're being judged here. If you think you're bigger and better than Yehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, folks, when he gets in your face, you're going to wish you hadn't have touched me or anybody else. That's my brothers and sisters doing the will of the Father. This piece of nutcase don't get to rule anything. Can't wait to there's the headship right there. Can't wait to see you in the court of law because some spit's coming on you because you're cursed. It's the in-law. Oh, it's Miss Terry. Somebody's name's Terry out here. Something about out of tire services connected to something. Okay? A burden, the stress, and the oppression's out here. Somebody knows about this. The oppression's right here. The rain. That's right. Shannon Hensley wrote the song The Day That It Rained. Nobody else did. The industry don't get that music. Ain't yours. Dumb. Reconciliation energy is out here. The spirit of reconciliation is really big in our hour today with the Most High as well. But if you are false in reconciling something because you got an ulterior motive, there's third party working against something, it ain't going to work out for you. Ain't going to work out for you. We have fear. A river that keeps coming out. This take you back to prophet energy as well. And any prophets of God that are in the upright, keeping the way of God, God said you don't touch them. His sons and his daughters, they prophesy. We have an older person. What's this one that flipped over? And something about helping your family is here. Your family is out here. And that house was turned upside down last night when we was reading for some people. Stated they didn't want to heal something because there was pride inside of them. They had secrets everywhere. And some people's got bad ordeals with family. Your family are your foes right out of your own house, what we're told. The twin flame in the reverse jumped on that contract there. Apology in the reverse. Well, somebody's a lying sack of crap out here. If somebody's helping it says to help your family, or somebody's trying to say that they're going to help their family, they're wearing a mask. Somebody knows about something and you are going to help your family and you know about the person wearing the mask, then I guess you have an obligation to do what's correct out here because God said you had 24 hours to do something yesterday. If you don't do it, you're screwed with God. Anyway, an alone time in the reverse. Meaning this Nine of Pentacles, when it comes out in the reverse of its energy, is I segregate you. I take from you. I use you. And that's what somebody drug a third party in because they wanted somebody else's stuff. This person's going to get slapped by God in the freaking face. So we all know about the twin flame nonsense here going on, and the devil energy is connected with that nonsense. Okay? Somebody long distance is out here. A lot of you all have people in town this weekend and stuff like that around your house. Headship is out here around some stuff. Word headship is out here. Maybe it's just raining where you're at. Somebody's done something on purpose to your vehicles. I know that for a fact. Because it's a third party that's worked against that. You better pay attention to who's working on touching your vehicle, folks. I've talked about real heavy on my platform. Better pay attention to who's touching your vehicle, because you're dealing with people that are putting people directly on the road on purpose with hatred in their heart and murder to kill the innocent. Better pay attention who's touching your vehicle. That's why we pray before we go anywhere, because we got wickedness out here. They'll reap what they sow when they get in their vehicle. They'll die on the road too. They don't even have enough sense to think, oh, my family might be on the road. Crazy people we're dealing with in the earth now. What else you want to bring out here, Yehovah? What do we need to know? The psychopath in the reverse. So when that came out yesterday, as we begin to read, all kinds of OMG nasty person is out here, folks. They far gone. They far gone. It also came out with that word healing there, which showed that they can't heal. Again, it's out here healing with your family. This person can't. Whoever is around your family also, that's caused some type of friction for you to heal. There's psychopath out here, folks. There is. And the word distance. Long distance is here. Okay? Distance or near. Okay, it came out in the reverse, or somebody very far away from you is also here. Boundaries at the top. Okay, well, somebody don't have, that came out with that psychopath the other day. They had no boundaries. They did not care. They were dangerous. Like I said, there's a headship involved in the nonsense. Abusing power. They don't have no boundaries because, well, my badge gives me the right to be a cuckoo. No, it don't. Because the headship of all headships gonna come down on you. Sorry you don't like that. That busts your prideful bubble. Whoever's involved in some stupid stuff out here. But I and other people are upright in the earth. We just won't have it. We get the say because we're in the truth. I don't care what your title is. You were given that title to be upright with integrity. Not to be a fool. It says, so this also came out yesterday. We're in that time frame. A lot of this energy is coming back out because we're in that time frame that I read for. Most I said, settle it in your heart. Those of you who are going to try to heal something and pull a mask off of some stupid idiot, whoever that person is, whether they're your family member or an outside member or whatever it is, somebody's got something to say. And God said yesterday, and bringing it out again, settle it in your heart that you're not going to meditate before what you're going to say. God's going to put some words in your mouth. He's going to give you wisdom in your mouth, which all of your adversaries are not going to be able to gainsay or resist what God's going to give to you. You're going to shut some idiot down and somebody's mask's going to come off. So whoever's trying to do some stupid stuff out here is going to blow up in your freaking face. Your eye is being put out here. It's the eyeball. Your eye is being put out. How often is the candle of the wicked put out, folks? Unfortunately, God tells us in the book of Job, they'll see their own children die. And God said a couple days ago, he told people that had these choices that if you didn't make the right choice, that he would allow you to stand over your children's grave, and you're the murderer of your own children at that point. In some stuff out here, folks. It's dangerous and deep what somebody thinks that they're freaking doing. Somebody got something to say and you're sitting there, meditate, stop. Just go do what you're supposed to do. God will put the word in your mouth. A queen is out here. It says there's something truthful out here around a connection, and somebody also wants to spend their life with somebody out here. Somebody else don't like it because that jealousy crap kept coming out. There's brainstorming going on. You go ahead and brainstorm. If you're again, sitting here meditating, what can we do? Why would people want to be that way? I don't know. Somebody is willing also to help in the situation. There is a female relative that's out here. So if you are upright, you're willing to help, or you're willing to help in the negative way, it's going to blow up in freak's face if you don't do what's right out here. Oh my God, I feel this energy. It's hard on me. What else you want to bring out here, Yehovah? Help people get set free. It says... there's going to be justice. They are bringing back what belongs to you and I. They are going to. God's going to make them. You don't get to steal some stuff and call it yours and then work with other people and thinking you're going to get away with some crap out here. Somebody of importance is out here. So whoever's in an important person in headship and you have integrity, may God be with you to get something done out here today. What else you want to bring? If you have integrity and truth on the inside of you, you are somebody of importance. And I appreciate you for being that way in our Father's earth. Thank you. I applaud you. Thank you, brother, and thank you, sister. It says, as a dog returns to vomit, so a fool returns to his folly. Here's the fool. Somebody coming back. Somebody come back do some crap because somebody's a cuckoo in their mind, folks. The letter G is coming out here. And at the top of the deck it says, he that covers his sin shall not advance to be profitable. But whosoever confesses and forsakes them shall have mercy. So what are you going to do? Some people are going to take their mask off and do what's correct. And some people are going to return like the vomit and to turn like the fool and eat the vomit. Crazy. Somebody fixing to get beat up because God says a fool's mouth calls for strokes. 11:11 is here. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. Pick through my hands, Jehovah. There is no protection outside of you or counsel outside of you. A Taurus is involved. Well, that Queen of Pentacles is out here. So whether you upright or not, and there's a female relative involved in something, whoever they are, and it is a Queen card, and the word Queen came out here. So it's an older person, okay? There's child trafficking out here involved in some stuff. 9/11 now. Well, the Tower's here. It's child trafficking, folks. Better make a right choice because your children are out here, and somebody's trying to return to do something to your child. Take them far away because you've got long distance energy out here. You better make sure who's in your house and pay attention to what things are being said. Don't let them go somewhere with them. This is dangerous stuff out here. Somebody brainstorming, it says. There's child trafficking out here. Well, again, I mean, if something happens, you're destroyed for lack of knowledge or not doing what God tells you to do. You're being warned out here, folks. There's a fake badge. That we ain't having that crap. Somebody wears a fake badge. Or somebody who is in headship is fake in their badge. We ain't having it. The word police. Okay. Somebody's got a uniform that they're faking, folks. We ain't having it. You'll hold us some way, somehow. Take care of this because that's dangerous energy for somebody to show up like that. We call out upon the name of Yehovah. You are a strong tower, and they that run into it are safe. Yehovah, their children, their innocent lives out here being messed with by wicked people. We call out for the forces of your angels and Archangel Michael to come and bust the head of the serpent up, Yehovah. Protect the children. Wake the parents up. This is a very serious reading. There's 3 runes that want to come up. These letters will be significant to you in whatever is being done in your situation out here. The sun, the Suelo, long distance. This is my Hawaii rune, which is important because yesterday when I was reading, the letter H came out and I turned it around and I said, it looks like an I. I said, oh, Hawaii might be here. This is my Hawaiian rune. We keep having things by water. Okay, whatever that connection is, okay, then something's out here. This is the sun, though, and there is going to be a victory. This is a genius rune. I mean, the fool thinks they're genius in their own mind. This house goes back to that. So somebody, if you are genius and you're humble, then God bless you. But somebody's genius in their own mind doing wickedness out here. They've already done something before because it says that they're returning to eat some vomit. Anyway, this is going to be exposed. The sun is about exposure, but it also pride, conceit, and ego with the sun and the negative. Okay, so the letter S is out here. We also have the letter I, which is ice, which the word police is out here. And again, that fake badge come out, and then the word police come out right after that. Okay, so we got, and this is somebody who's hateful. They're mean. They're mean. Look, folks, those of you who are in the police force, if you are upright, you need to check your partners out, especially if somebody's wicked and they speak and they ain't really righteous, and you and I know if people are upright or right in their speech, okay, and then watch what their actions are. You need to figure out what's going on with your partner, because we did a reading I think last week and it said the boss knew and somebody's partner was involved in something with the situation. That's wickedness, folks. That's wickedness. You need to check your partners out. But the police are here, and obviously you got to get authority in here that hopefully are upright. Bring your babies back to you. Those of you dealing with child trafficking nonsense. Anyway, this is ice. And again, long distance. That goes back to immigration stuff as well with that energy. The letter R, this is the Raito, the ride. And again, somebody's now got, something going on at a tire service as well. With something with this, the letter R is the ride. It's also about a removal, and you're going to cooperate. And somebody does need to make somebody cooperate, because headship is out here, which the letter R in the tarot is represents the head, a headship, and the judgment card. It comes out of that card in the tarot. And so anyway, this is a removal. Now we have the rain, and just personally, because I also am reading the cards, the Raito is what this is. Which means the ride, but it sounds like the radio. And we're talking about my music that's been taken from the music industry on the radio, connected with the rain. The R comes out with it. This battle is going to be won by God. Okay? I send love and light to those of you who got little children and some freaks around. This psychopath that came out, I think it was the fire reading. So if you missed those readings, it's in the community section. I think it was that reading. That was nasty. I said, there's a pervert here. There is a pervert here. That's what they do to the innocent children. Okay? Somebody is a vomit eater, and they are nasty. Okay? And if you don't do what's right, folks, you talk about a burden of stress and oppression, God's forewarning people. Take it, leave it, do whatever you got to do with it. But when you're in the middle of something that's going to go real wrong because you didn't want to get up and do what was right, God says, I'll begin to mock at you because you didn't want to listen to wisdom. And so you're just going to sit there and cry out. And the scripture even says you'll even cry out to God. And he said, even to Jehovah, it says. He said, but he ain't gonna answer you. Because he gives people a time frame. He started yesterday. He said you had 24 hours to do something. Something really going to go wrong for the people who don't get up and do what's right. It's scary out here, folks. It really is. Anyway, I send you love and light. I'll be back. Shalom.